Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Joe Nicasio, your business mentor, your business advisor. The topic of today is what's the difference between a value proposition and an offer and a value exchange? And the reason I'm telling you about this is because we're doing a 5-day Nail Your Offer challenge coming up the last week of May. And I'd like to invite you to join us. If you'd like to find out more about that, click the link. The website's not too fancy because I'm putting more energy into giving you great training versus a great website for the training. Anyway, so let's talk about this: a value proposition versus an offer versus a value exchange. What is a value proposition? Value proposition is really a lot about the psychology. My mentor Jay Abraham said, too many people fall in love with their products and service. You need to fall in love with your customer. And a value proposition is, if you really understand your clients, if you understand their emotions, if you understand their problems, you can build a solution around their problem. So the value proposition is this ability to look somebody in the eye and say, I can solve your problem. I have the solution to your problem. A value proposition is having deep empathy, like really understanding the frustrations, fears, wants, and aspirations of your prospective buyers. And if you're, if you have a good value proposition, when your prospect looks at your business, they go, wow, this will really help me. That would be valuable. Now, there's no detail in the value proposition. It's just the customer can tell that you understand them, you understand what they're going through, and they go, wow, I did this company, this person understands my business, they understand my problems better than I do, and they probably understand the solutions better than I do. So value proposition is a little bit more of the psychology. It's about understanding what motivates people to buy. If you got a good value proposition, you understand the emotional hot buttons, and you have deep empathy for your prospects. Okay, now nobody buys off of a value proposition, but a value proposition will get people attracted to you, and that becomes the core of your offer. So, what is an offer? An offer gets really more into the details of what do you get for your money. The offer is, I'm gonna, here's the things I'm gonna do for you. Here's the transformation or the result or the outcome I'm gonna help you get. Here's what's deliverable in what I'm selling you. Okay, uh, so the offer is getting real specific in the nuts and bolts. Here's what I'm going to do for you in exchange of what you're going to do for me. So, if you're just selling a bottle of milk, the offer is pretty simple. You pay me money and I'll give you healthy, clean milk. Okay. But in something more sophisticated like coaching or consulting, here's what I'm going to deliver for you, and here's what you're going to deliver to me. In addition to the payment, you're going to have to do your part. You might invest some time and energy. You're going to have to share some of the risk with me. And so there's what you do that you're, in terms of what you're selling, and what the client does in return. And that becomes your offer. And a good offer, and again, we're doing a 5-day challenge on offers coming up at the end of the month here. A good question to ask, is an offer good? Is the juice worth the squeeze? In other words, is the amount that the buyer is their investment small compared to the return on that investment? Okay. So you can have a great value proposition and you can have a great offer, but what's a value exchange? Well, a value proposition is understanding the psychology. The offer is the specifics of here's what we're going to do for you and here's what you get for your money, where the value exchange is actually the offer is accepted. Okay? And so offers are only good to the extent that the client actually takes you up on that offer. If you make 100 offers and you get no buyers, then there's no value exchange. You make no money. You might have the best offer in the world, but if people are not taking you up on that offer, you're broke. You're out of business. You're failing. And so you kind of need all three. You need to be able to talk to people so that people understand that you understand them. I know that you know that I know. I'm here to help you. Okay, so the value proposition is where the client, now you got my attention. This looks valuable to me. I haven't bought anything. Now, how does it work? The offer, so the value proposition is that psychology. The offer is the actual mechanics of here's what I'm giving and here's what you're receiving and here's the exchange. Okay. But an offer is only good if there's a value exchange. If people actually, if you close the sale, if people say, yes, I want what you're offering, and I'm going to do my part and you're going to do your part. Here's the money. I'm willing to put in the time. I'm willing to do my part. Okay. And so, May 28th, 29th, starting the 29th to July 2nd. We're doing a 5-day challenge. We're doing 2 bonus days. But, if you don't feel happy with your offer, if people are not buying your offer, if you're, maybe you've got an offer, but the value proposition isn't coming across. Maybe you have an offer that's pretty good, but it could be better. Maybe if you have an offer, but there's not enough actual value exchange, people aren't actually paying and hiring you, and invite you to our 5-day nail your offer challenge. So look, if you've got a good offer, you can build a business around it. If you don't have one, you're lucky to be in business in the first place. Again, if you want the help's available. I'm going to invite you to join us for 5 days. Go to the link. It's in the description. You know what? Let me put it in here too. Let me put it in the chat. And let me put it on the screen. So if you want to join us, that's a long URL. I think I have a shorter one I made somewhere else, but go to https://betterbusiness.kartra.com/page/5-day offer challenge. I know that's a long URL. Shoot, I know I made a better one for you. I will make sure to. It should be posted in the chat here in the conversation. If you want the help's available. Just send me a private message if you're having any trouble with the link. All right, God bless you. This is Joe Nicasio. Have a great day, and may you have great value propositions and great offers and great value exchange, so you can have more income, impact, and